Pause for a moment. In a world that rarely slows down, I urge you to stop, to listen, not casually, but with intention. This is not just another message to skim through or a fleeting moment to overlook. It's something meant for your heart, your soul, a call designed to reach the parts of you that the world often ignores. I have been waiting for this moment, longing to speak directly to you. Life has a way of drowning out the whispers that genuinely matter. Countless voices are vying for your attention, some demanding, others distracting, and few offering real solace. But right now, in this quiet connection between you and me, I ask you to give me your full attention, because what I have to share isn't just words. It's a truth meant to strengthen, guide, and bring clarity to your path. You may have scrolled through countless messages today, but this one differs. It carries weight. It carries hope. It may even be the answer to something you've been seeking for far too long. So stay. Let your heart lean in. This moment isn't random, an invitation for something more profound and life-changing. Life has not always been kind, has it? There have been days when you felt like you were walking through a dense fog, unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. Perhaps there were moments when you wondered if anyone honestly noticed your silent battles, those struggles you carried alone because the world around you seemed too preoccupied to care. But I want you to know something important. I see you. I have always seen you. From the moment you took your first breath, I've been by your side. Every laugh that lit up your face, every tear that stained your pillow, I witnessed it all. You were never invisible to me. In those moments when loneliness wrapped itself around your heart and you felt as if no one could understand, I understood. I knew the weight you carried. I knew the questions that troubled your mind late at night when the world had gone quiet. And even now, I see you. I know you better than anyone ever could because I created you. You may feel the world has overlooked you, but I never have. You have never been alone, even when you thought you were. I was there in the quiet moments when you whispered prayers that felt too fragile to say aloud. I was there when you carried burdens you thought no one else could bear. And now, at this very moment, I am here, speaking to your heart, inviting you to trust that my presence has always been constant, unwavering, and enduring. You do not need to pretend to be strong for me. You do not need to carry your burdens alone. I am offering to lighten your load, to walk with you through every valley and climb every mountain. Stay with me and hear these words, for they remind you that you are deeply known and profoundly loved. There is a love that exists beyond human comprehension, a love that doesn't waver with circumstances or falter in the face of failure. This love is mine, and it is directed toward you. You see, my love for you isn't earned by your achievements or revoked by your mistakes. It does not depend on how many times you feel you've left. I love you simply because you are mine. There have been moments, haven't there, when you doubted your worth? Times when the world's harsh judgment made you question if you were ever enough. Perhaps you've tried to meet impossible standards, believing you needed to prove your value to earn acceptance. But I am here to tell you, you are already enough. You were enough when I formed you. When can I change that? My love is not conditional. It is not something you have to strive for. Unlike the world, which places conditions on worthiness, my passion remains steadfast, regardless of your flaws or failures. You may have made mistakes. You may have stumbled and fallen, but nothing changes how you feel. I love you with a love that is infinite, unwavering, and eternal. Let these words sink deeply into your heart. You are loved, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are, my cherished child. And nothing you do, no success or failure, will ever alter that truth. My love surrounds you like the air you breathe, steady and unchanging, even when life feels turbulent. You may wonder, how can I be loved like this when I've doubted, been uncertain, or candid? Love that must be earned is not true love. True love sees beyond imperfections, beyond doubts, beyond every weakness. It is enduring, and it never walks away. It stays. I stay. I know you've wrestled with questions of self-worth. The world may have told you that you need to be someone different, someone better, to Dees. But let me make this clear. You are worthy, just as you are. You are enough, not because the world says so, but because I made you, and I do not make mistakes. So, as you listen to these words, let go of the fear that you are unlovable. Release the weight of trying to prove your worth. My love is already here, waiting for you to embrace it. You are cherished beyond measure, and nothing, no failure, flaw, or fear, can separate from the vastness of my love. Hold on to this truth, for it is the foundation upon which you can build a life filled with peace, purpose, and unshakable hope. There have been countless moments when I reached out to you, softly, quietly, and sometimes through the trials you wished wand. I speak in the stillness, in the quiet corners of your heart, and through the beauty surrounding you. Having surroundings where I could notice how a sunrise fills the sky with radiant hope, or how the whisper of the wind brings a moment of peace in a house were my reminders, my way of saying, I am here. Yet, I know how noisy the world can be. Life pulls you in 1,000 different directions. Work, responsibilities, relationships, all competing for your attention. You've been so busy keeping up with it all that sometimes it feels impossible to hear anything beyond the chaos. But amid that, Noisemid stopped calling. I've been waiting for you to pause, to be still, and to listen. Not with your ears, but with your heart. When you find yourself overwhelmed, here is where to turn. Know that your voice is always present, waiting to guide you. Sometimes I speak through people who care about you, and other times, through Mom. I talk through other beauty that stirs something profound within you. And yes, I even talk through the challenges, the ones you think will. Not to harm you, but to show that I am here, carrying you when you feel too weak to bring yourself. I know it hasn't been easy. The world demands so much of you, often leaving tiny living. But right now, I ask you to tune out the noise and listen closely. This is not just another passing message. It's an invitation to something greater, a relatable on UST, love, and peace. If you've ever felt lost or uncertain, this is your chance to find clarity. I ask you to rest and let my words settle deep within your soul. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to be perfect. I ask that you take a moment to be still, breathe, and acknowledge Andre. Trust that in your moments of silence, I will speak. And when you feel surrounded by doubt or fear, know that I will guide you, one step at a time, until you find the peace and purpose you've been searching for. There's a truth that I need you to understand, one that I've been whispering to your heart for as long as you can remember. You are not alone. Though there have been moments when you felt isolated, as if no one truly understood what you were going through, I have always been by your side. In the darkest nights of your life, when despair felt overwhelming and hope seemed distant, I was there, holding you, even when you couldn't feel it. You were never meant to carry your burdens alone, yet I see how often you've tried, how you've held on to your struggles in silence, thinking that strength meant never asking for help. But my dear child, true strength comes from knowing when to let go, when to allow yourself to and be supported. I am here, ready to lift that weight from your shoulders, to give you the rest your weary soul has longed for. There have been moments when life felt relentless, and you thought no one noticed the silent battles you fought. You've hidden your pain behind a brave face, believing that no one would understand, but I have always understood. I know every struggle you faced, every doubt that clouded your mind, every tear that fell in the quiet of the night. And through it all, I've never left your side. Even now, as you read these words, I am with you. My presence surrounds you, offering comfort and strength. The road ahead may still have challenges, but you must walk it alone. I will walk with you, guiding your steps, carrying you when the path becomes too difficult. All I ask is that you trust me. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating a plan far more significant than you can see. You may have felt abandoned by others. There may have been times when those you trusted walked away, or when you felt forgotten by the very people you gave your heart to. But know this, I will never abandon you. My love is steadfast, unwavering, and eternal. Where others may fail, I remain constant. Where others may leave, I stay. I am here to remind you that even in your loneliest moments, you are never truly alone. My presence is your shelter, my love is your refuge, and my strength is your support. Hold on to this truth, especially when the road feels uncertain. Let it be the anchor that keeps you steady, the light that guides your way forward. You don't have to do this alone. I am with you, now and always. Do you know how deeply I love you? My love for you is not ordinary. Human limitations do not bind it, do not bind you could ever understand or imagine. It is vast, immeasurable, and infinite, broader than the skies above, more profound than the oceans below, and stronger than the mightiest force in the universe. It's a love that cannot be earned or lost, a love that exists simply, which is mine. I have seen how the world has tried to convince you otherwise. Society often tells you that love must be earned and that your worth depends on what you do, how successful you are, or how perfect you appear. But my child is already worthy, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. I created you, and I do not make mistakes. You are precious in my eyes, perfectly crafted by my hand, and deeply cherished in my heart. There have been moments when you doubted your worth and questioned whether you were good enough. I saw those moments. I saw you wrestle with insecurity, with the lies that whispered you needed to be more, do more, or change who you were just to be loved. But my love is not conditional. It doesn't depend on your achievements or your failures. It doesn't waver when you stumble or falter. It remains constant, unchanging, and everlasting. My love is patient. It waits for you when you wander away. It welcomes you back when you return without resentment or anger. My love is kind. It soothes your heart when it is burdened and comforts you when life becomes overwhelming. My love is forgiving. It washes away every mistake, every regret, every sorrow you carry. You don't have to hide from me, my child. I see you ultimately, and still, I love you without hesitation. I know you've heard people say that love fades over time, but my love is eternal. It doesn't diminish. It doesn't grow cold. It is steadfast, enduring through every season of your life. When you are joyful, I rejoice with you. When you are sorrowful, I weep with you. When you feel lost, I seek you out, calling you back to my arms. My love is always here, always present, always reaching for you. Let these words sink deep into your heart. You are loved, not because of what you've done or who others are, but because you are mine. Nothing you do will ever change that. Nothing you face will ever separate you from my love for you. My love truth, my beloved child, because this love, the love I have for you, why you through every trial, every hardship, every doubt may encourage. Take a moment now to rest in this truth. Breathe it in. Let it fill the empty places in your heart, the corners where fear and doubt have lingered. My love is your shield, your refuge, your constant companion. It is always here, waiting for you to embrace it. You may have asked yourself many times, why am I here? What is my purpose? These questions may have echoed in your heart during sleepless nights, uncertain moments, or meaningless life. I want you to know, my child, that you were created for a reason. Your existence is not accidental. You were woven together with a more significant purpose than you can comprehend. I cry part of you with intention. The unique gifts you possess, the talents that set you apart, and even the experiences, both joyful and painful, that have shaped you all serve a purpose in your grand design. You may not always see the bigger picture, but trust that every step and decision is part of a divine plan unfolding before you. There are moments when life feels monotonous, like you're through the motions without any sense of direction. But even in those moments, I am at work. Nothing is wasted. Not your efforts, not your struggles, not even your failures. I am using all of it to mold you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the purpose I have placed within you. Your purpose is not something distant or unattainable. It is already within you, waiting to be discovered and lived. It in love you show to others, in the kindness others to those in need, and in the courage you display when faced with adversity. It is found in the quiet moments of reflection, the prayers, whispered faith, and the dreams that stir my heart. You have a light inside you that the world only needs. There are people you can reach, lives you can touch, and hearts only you can inspire. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back from stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. I have placed within you everything you need to fulfill your purpose. Strength, wisdom, compassion, and courage. They are already yours. The road ahead may seem uncertain, and that's okay. You don't have to see the entire path to take the next step. Trust that I am guiding you, one step at a time. When you feel unsure, come to me. In prayer, in quiet moments of reflection, seek my voice, and I will show you the way. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Just trust that I do, and I will reveal them to you when right. Remembrance is not measure worldly standa. Do not measure your purpose status or the approval of others. It's about living in alignment with the truth of who you are and who I created you to be, and it's about walking in love, faith, and confidence that your life has meaning beyond what you can see. You are not here by accident. You are part of something much more significant. So when doubt creeps in, when the world tries to tell you that you are insignificant, hold on to this truth. You have a purpose. You are here for a reason. Your life matters. And as you walk this path, know that I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, supporting you, and supporting this be the beginning of a new chapter. One where you walk boldly in the knowledge of your worth, your purpose, and the unwavering love I have for you. There are moments in life when you felt crushed under the weight of your responsibilities, when the burdens you bear seem too heavy to carry. I see those moments. I know how you try to be strong for others, hiding your pain behind a brave face, thinking that you must shoulder everything alone. But my dear child, you were never meant to carry these burdens alone. You were never alone fighting life's battles in silence. I know the silent struggles you face, the moments when you cry out in frustration and wonder if you understand the depth of your pain. I do. I have seen every tear, heard every unspoken word, and felt the weight of your heartache. And even when you feel isolated, even when it seems no one is there to support you, I am with you. I have always been with you. Do you remember those times when, against all odds, you found the strength to keep going? That is me, lifting you when you are no longer a bellonger alone. When you felt like you had no more to give, I was there, sustaining you with a strength beyond your own. You were never alone, not then, not now, and not ever. My child, I want you to know that seeking help is okay. Seeking help is okay. You're tired, that you're struggling, and to carry the weight of the world on the world's weight, here to take that burden from you, to give you rest when you are weary. Lay down your worries, your fears, your anxieties at my feet. Trust me to carry what you cannot. I will give you the peace your soul longs for. When life feels overwhelming, come to me. Let me be your refuge, your source of strength. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to pretend that everything is okay. Come as you are, tired, broken, and burdened, and I will meet you with open arms. I will refresh your spirit, renew your hope, and give you the courage to face each new day. In this life, there will be struggles. There will be moments when the path ahead seems uncertain, or the road feels too challenging to walk. But remember this, you don't walk alone. I am right beside you every step of the way. Earn on me, and you will find the strength you never knew you had. Trust in me, and you will discover that even in your weakest moments, you are stronger than you realize. You don't have to carry your burdens alone. You were never meant to. Allow me to take them with you. Together, we will face whatever lies ahead, and you will find that the weight of your burdens become. There have been moments when life seemed so dark and uncertain that you wondered if he was still alive within you. Times when the pain felt unending, when the trials seemed insurmountable, and when every step forward felt like an impossible task. Yet, even in those moments, hope was never far away. It has always been within your reach. I know that when things seem bleak, it is because of the light. It's easy to believe that things will never get better when things seem bleak, and the weight of your struggles will never lift. But my child, there is always hope. No matter how dark the night may seem or how many times I bled or fallen, hope is not a distant dream. It is a living promise that I offer to you each time I provide second chances and new beginnings. And with me, there is no such thing as a lost cause. There is no mistake that is too great, and no failure is final. I specialize in transforming brokenness into beauty, despair into joy, and ashes into something radiant. Whatever you are facing right now, know that it is not the end of it is not your story sin tiltalat. When you feel like giving up when the road becomes too complex to bear, I want you to hold on to this truth. There is always a way forward. Even when you can't see the path, I am paving the way for you. Even when you feel lost, I am guiding you. You are never without direction, purpose, or hope because I am always with you. Hope is not just wishful thinking. It is the anchor of your soul. It is the quiet assurance that no matter what comes, you are not alone. It is the confidence that better days are ahead, that joy will return, and that your story is far from over. When you hold on to hope, you hold on to me, and I will never let you go. Let go of the fear that whispers, things will never change. Release the doubt that says, this is all there is. Open your heart to the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, and trust that I am already working behind the scenes to bring about your breakthrough. You may not see it yet, but trust that it is coming. Trust that I am faithful, have never abandoned you, and will fulfill my promise. In your darkest moments, call out to me in hope. If it feels distant, call out to me. I will remind you of the dreams I placed in your heart, the strength I've given you, and the future I've prepared for you. You may have fallen, but you are not defeated. You may have faced setbacks, but you are not without a future. Hope is the light that guides you through the storm. It is the strength that is the strength when everything in you wants to quit. Hold on to it tightly. Let it be the fire that burns within you, the beacon that draws you closer to me. No matter where you are today or how difficult Ori has been, hope remains. It is alive, it is powerful, and it is yours. You don't have to earn it. You simply need to receive it. Allow it to fill your heart, to renew your spirit, and to ignite your faith. And as you do, you will see that with hope, anything is possible. Your story is far from over. There is more ahead, more joy, more peace, more purpose. The dawn is coming, and with it, the promise of new beginnings. Hold on to hope, my child, for it is the key to unlocking the future I have planned for you. And remember, as long as I am with you, there is always a reason to have you ask, why countless times here? What is my purpose? Those questions can echo loudly in your mind in moments of doubt and uncertainty, making it seem like life has no direct meaning. But I want you to hear me now. Your life has a divine purpose only you can fulfill. Before you were even born, I formed you with intention. You were not a random occurrence or an afterthought. I created you with love, care, and a unique purpose that no one else can fulfill. The gifts and experiences you carry within you were woven together to form a masterpiece. You may not always see it, but I do. Every step you take and every choice you make is part of an excellent plan I have designed specifically for you. Sometimes, life feels repetitive, like you're through the motions. You wake up, go about your day, and fall asleep feeling unfulfilled, as if you're missing something vital. But let me assure you, even in those seemingly mundane moments, there is purpose. Every small act of kindness, every decision to do good, and every effort to persevere through difficult times contributes to a grander narrative, one that is unfolding daily to exist but to make a difference. There are people in this world who need what you have to offer. Your kindness, your wisdom, your strength, and others in ways you may never realize. You have the power to inspire, to uplift, and to bring hope to those who feel lost. Don't underestimate the value of your presence. Even a single act of love can ripple outward, creating waves of change that reach far beyond what you can see. Perhaps you've faced moments where you felt inadequate, where the world seemed to demand more from you than you could give. You might have been tempted to compare yourself to others, thinking their lives seem more significant than yours. But the comparison is a thief of joy, closing your eyes to the unique purpose I've placed in your heart. No one else can be you. No one else can fulfill the mission I've entrusted to you. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't need to see the entire path ahead. I only ask that you trust me and take one step at a time. I will reveal your purpose as you walk with me. Sometimes it may feel as if your path is unclear, but that's where faith comes in, trusting that I am guiding you, even when the way forward is hidden. Your life is significant. You were created with a purpose that is greater than you can imagine. Trust in that purpose. Embrace it. Live each day knowing you are part of something far more prominent than yourself, sacred and beautiful. And as you do, you will find that your life becomes filled with meaning, joy, and peace. Life is not without its battles. You've faced storms that threaten to break you, insurmountable challenges. Sometimes, you may have to give up and wonder if you have the strength to carry on. But I want to remind you of something crucial. You are equipped for every challenge. I have given you everything you need to overcome the trials in your life. When you feel overwhelmed, believing you are not strong enough and lack the resources or courage to face what is ahead is easy. But let me tell you, the strength you need is already within you. I placed it there. You may not always feel it, but it is present, waiting to be called upon. In your moments of weakness, when you feel like you can't take another step, that's my strength. You see, you were never meant to rely solely on your abilities. I have equipped you with talents, skills, and my presence. I walk beside you, offering guidance and support. When the road ahead feels uncertain, remember that I am your compass. When the weight of life feels too heavy, know that I am your refuge. You don't have to do this alone. I know the battles you face, the internal struggles, the external pressures, the doubts that creep into your mind. I see how hard you try and how long you wait for the induction. And I want you to know that every battle has a purpose. Every challenge shapes, strengthens, and prepares you for something greater. What feels like a setback today may be the foundation of your greatest triumph tomorrow. You have already come so far. Think back to the moments when you thought you wouldn't make it. Yet here you are, still standing. That is not by accident. I have been with you, equipping you with resilience, courage, and hope. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and more capable than you realize. When fear tries to paralyze you, remember that I am with you. Fear has no power over a heart that trusts in me. When doubt whispers that you are not enough, let my words drown out that lie. You are more than enough because I am with you. You were made for victory. You were created to rise above every obstacle and shine even in the darkest times. Don't let the challenges you face define you. Instead, let them refine you. Let them draw you closer to me, where you will find the strength and wisdom to keep moving forward. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to trust that I have equipped you for this journey and will continue providing everything you need. Whatever you face right now, know it will not defeat you. You were made to conquer, to thrive, and to overcome. Trust in me, and together, we will face every challenge head-on. You are equipped, you are empowered, and you are never alone. You are ready for what lies ahead, not because of who you are on your own, but because of who you are in me. There are seasons in life when the darkness feels overwhelming and the weight of despair threatens to crush your spirit. In these moments, it's easy to lose sight of hope, to believe that the light will never return. But I need you to remember something vital. There is always hope, even in the darkest times. You may not see it immediately, but it's there, like a distant star waiting to be noticed amidst the night sky. Hope is not the absence of struggle. It is the certainty that beyond the battle, the rendering for. It's you beyond the struggle to beat when life feels unbearable. I am the source of that hope. I do not abandon my children, even when they feel lost or forsaken. Just as dawn follows the darkest hour of night, so too will your season of dress give way to light. I see every tear when your heart feels burdened and tears flow freely. Not one goes unnoticed by me. I am here, offering you a hand to hold, a shoulder to lean on. The pain you feel is real, but it is not the end of your story. Your suffering has meaning, and I will use it to shape you, refine you, and lead you to a new sense of joy and abundance. Perhaps you've been waiting for a breakthrough, a sign that things will improve. I want you to know that your waiting is not in vain. Every moment of perseverance is building strength within you. Every prayer, every cry for help, every silent plea, I hear them all, and I am already working behind the scenes, preparing a way for you. Trust that my timing is perfect, though it may seem slow. Hope is not a fleeting feeling. It is a choice. It is believed that better days are ahead, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. It is trusting that I am with you, that I am for you, and that I will never leave your side. Hold on to hope, for it is your anchor in life's storms. And know this, your darkest nights will one day give birth to your brightest mornings. When the world around you feels uncertain, when chaos seems to reign, remember that my plans for you are unshakable. I have declared a future of peace and prosperity for you. I have promised to be your refuge, stronghold, Eve's stronghold, Andes of trouble. Trust in that promise. Let it be the light that guides you through the shadows, leading you toward the dawn of a new day. It is full of endings, moments when chapters close and seasons change. But with every ending comes a new beginning, a fresh start filled with new possibilities. You may have faced losses, disappointments, and failures, but I want you to know that none define your future. What lies ahead is not determined by what's behind you. A new beginning awaits, brighter than anything you could have imagined. You've carried burdens for far too long, regrets about the past, worries about the future, and fears about the present. But now, it's time to let go. It's time to release those burdens into my hands. You were not meant to walk this journey weighed down by the heaviness of life. I invite you to step forward with a heart unburdened, ready to embrace the new season I have prepared for you. This is your opportunity to rewrite your story and step into a future filled with hope and promise. You don't need to carry the shame of past mistakes or the guilt of missed opportunities. I am the God of second chances, fresh starts, and new mercies every morning. I don't look at you through the lens of your failures. I see you through the lens of my love. A love fades, never gives up, and never goes. Perhaps you've hesitated to begin again, fearing that you'll fail or that history will repeat itself. But I want you to hear this. You are not the same person you once were. You have grown, you have learned, and you have been strengthened by the trials you've endured. What once broke you now makes you stronger. The past may have shaped you, but it does not define you. Your future is not a continuation of your failures, but a new creation born out of my grace. Embrace this new beginning with courage and faith. You don't have to have everything figured out. Take one step at a time, trusting that I will guide you. I will open doors that no one can shut. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. You don't have to walk this path alone. I am with you every step, offering you strength, wisdom, and peace. Your new beginning is not just for you. It's for those around you. Your story, journey, and testimony will inspire others to seek a fresh start. You have been given a gift, the gift of renewal, and through you, I will bring hope to many. So rise, beloved. Step boldly into the new beginning I have placed before you. Trust in my promise, and watch as I bring beauty from ashes, joy from sorrow, and purpose from pain. Your past does not define you, but the future I have planned for you. It is a future filled with hope, love, and purpose. You are stepping into a season of abundance, restoration, and renewal. Embrace it, live it, and let my passion guide you every step of the way. Your best days are ahead, and I am leading you toward them. Trust in me, and let this new beginning mark the dawn of a life filled with meaning, joy, and unshakable peace. Have you ever paused to wonder why you are here? Why your life continues despite all the storms you've weathered? The answer is simple yet profound. I created you for a purpose, a divine mission that only you can fulfill. You were not born by accident, nor do you live without meaning. Everything about you, your experiences, trials, and triumphs, has been woven together to prepare you for a greater calling. This is not just a mere existence, but a life designed to impact the world around you. Your purpose is not hidden in distant lands or unattainable dreams. It is already within you, waiting to be uncovered and lived out. Too often, the voices of doubt and fear drown out the whisper of purpose. You may have felt inadequate, thinking you're not wise, firm, or worthy enough to accomplish something meaningful. But I see you differently. I know the strength in your spirit, the love in your heart, and the resilience in your soul. You were made for more than just survival. You were made to thrive, bless, build, and inspire. I understand the hesitation, the fear of stepping into the unknown. What if you fail? What if you're not ready? But hear this, beloved. I will not call you to something without equipping you. You already possess everything you need to begin. What you lack, I will provide. Where you feel weak, I will be your strength. Where you feel lost, I will be your guide. You don't need to see the entire path right now. Just take the first step, and I will light the way before you. Stepping into your purpose means walking in faith, even when the road seems uncertain. It means trusting in my plan, even when circumstances appear to work against you. The road may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Through every challenge, you will grow. Through every trial, you will gain wisdom. And through every step of faith, you will draw closer to me. Your purpose is not just for you. It is a gift to the world. People are waiting for the light you carry, souls longing for the love you can give. When lived in alignment with my will, your life will become a beacon of hope, a source of comfort, and a testimony of my grace. So rise, beloved. Embrace the purpose for which you were created. You are not alone. I am with you, guiding, strengthening, and cheering you on. Trust in me, and you will see that your life is far more valuable than ever imagined. As you walk this path of purpose, know that there will be moments of adversity when the weight of the world feels too heavy, when the road ahead seems too steep, and when your spirit grows weary from the battle. Life's challenges are inevitable, but they are not insurmountable. You are stronger than you think, braver than you realize, and more resilient than you know. How do I know this? Because I created you that way. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. It is standing tall when everything around you tries to pull you down. It is speaking the truth when lies surround you. It is choosing to love when hatred tries to harden your heart. Courage allows you to rise again after every fall. Keep going when quitting seems more straightforward, and trust in me when the future feels uncertain. You may not always feel courageous. There will be times when fear whispers lies in your ear, telling you that you're not enough, that you will fail, that you are alone. But listen closely, beloved, for my voice speaks louder than fear. I am with you in every battle, every struggle, every trial. When you feel too weak to fight, I will fight for you. When you feel too weary to stand, I will carry you. You are never alone. I am your ever-present help in times of trouble. Adversity is not meant to break you, but to strengthen you. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to grow in faith, character, and courage. Through the trials of life, you discover the depth of your strength, the power of your faith, and the greatness of my love for you. Do not despise the difficulties. They shape you into the person you were always meant to be. There will be those who misunderstand, criticize, and try to dim your light. But do not let their words deter you from your purpose. Remember, you are not here to please everyone, but to fulfill a divine mission. Stand firm in your faith. Let your courage be unshakable, your resolve unwavering. You are not fighting alone. I am with you and will never leave your side. When the storms of life rage, anchor yourself in my love. When fear tries to consume you, remind yourself of my promises. I have declared that you are more than a conqueror, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that nothing can separate you from my love. Believe these truths and let them give you the courage to face whatever lies ahead. This is your moment, beloved, a moment to rise, to stand firm, and to walk boldly into the future I have prepared for you. You were made for such a time as this, so do not be afraid. Take heart, be strong and courageous, for I, your God, am with you wherever you go. Beloved, the time has come for a new season in your life. Renewal, restoration, and unshakable hope. The past may have left its mark on your heart, with wounds that seemed too deep to heal and burdens too heavy to bear. Yet, here you stand, at the threshold of something beautiful, something greater than you ever imagined. This is not the end of your story. It is a new beginning, a fresh chapter, written by my hand and filled with the promise of joy, peace, and purpose. You may have felt that life was slipping through your fingers, that the opportunities you longed for were lost forever. But I tell you, nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. Every delay, every setback, every closed door was part of my plan to prepare you for what is coming. The dreams you thought were dead, the hopes you buried under layers of disappointment, I am breathing life into them once again. What seemed impossible before will now unfold with divine clarity and purpose. In this new season, I am calling you to let go of the past, its pain, regrets, and failures. Do not carry the weight of yesterday into today, for I am doing a new thing. Let your heart be light, unburdened by the mistakes you've made or the hurts you've endured. Forgive yourself as I have forgiven you, and walk forward with a spirit of freedom. This is your time to rise, to leave behind the shadows of doubt, and to embrace the light of hope. Hope is not just wishful thinking. It is the anchor of your soul, firm and secure, grounded in my unchanging promises. You may not see the whole picture, but trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. Hold on to hope, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Hope will sustain you through the trials, give you strength in moments of weakness, and keep your eyes fixed on the future I have prepared for you. This is also a season of restored relationships. Where there has been division, I will bring unity. Where there has been heartache, I will bring healing. Open your heart to the possibility of reconciliation, for I am at work in ways you cannot see. Do not be afraid to reach out, extend grace, and offer love. As you do, you will find that the walls that once separated you from others will begin to crumble, replaced by bridges of understanding and compassion. Moreover, this season is one of abundance, not just material but spiritual abundance. I will pour out my blessings upon you, blessings that earthly standards cannot measure. You will find peace amid chaos, joy amid sorrow, and strength amid weakness. As you walk closely with me, your life will overflow with purpose, and others will be drawn to the light within you. Beloved, I know there are moments when you question whether you can enter this new season. You wonder if you have the strength, the courage, and the faith to move forward. But hear me clearly, you do not walk this path alone. I am with you every step of the way, guiding, equipping, and empowering you. You have everything you need because you have me. Lean into me when you feel weary. Let my words refresh your soul and renew your mind. In moments of doubt, speak my promises aloud, for they are the truth that will set you free. When fear tries to creep in, remind yourself that your circumstances do not define you, but by my love for you. A love that is unchanging, unconditional, and everlasting. As you step into this new beginning, be bold. Dream again. Believe again. Hope again. You have been through the fire yet have not been consumed. You have faced the storm, and yet you still stand. Now is the time to walk confidently, knowing that the best is yet to come. Lift your eyes to the horizon, for a new dawn is breaking. A dawn of grace, glory, and new possibilities. Remember, I am the God of new beginnings. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into joy, and despair into hope. No matter what lies behind you or storms you have weathered, I am leading you into a place of rest, peace, and purpose. Trust in me, beloved, and watch as I unfold the next chapter of your life with my divine hand. This is your moment. Embrace it fully, with an open heart and an expectant spirit. You are stepping into a season where your faith will be rewarded, Your dreams will be restored, and your purpose will be revealed in ways you never thought possible. Walk forward, not with fear, but with boldness, for I, your God, am with you. Always.